how to make yellow Legos, I guess. I get it now. Now I get how Legos all fit into each other because it's one mold and the mold is always the same. So what goes on top would change. I get it. I finally worked out how they make Legos. I just never thought about it before. I think the mold takes 5 heads and it's the size of the normal Lego, and there's a printing machine that's coming down and pressing onto the head. And I guess that's the start of something that they're trying to manufacture. Let's have a look. $23,000 heads per hour. Wow, that's quick. Okay, now it's all coming together. Now they're fitting the body. Now I get it, we did the head, now we're doing the body. And you could see how fast this machine works. Wow, and you could see the preciseness in its printing and the precision. Like it's got to fit in exactly, and the print has got to come down perfectly, and the timing has got to be like to the 100th of a second, I would say. What a machine. I love machinery. Look at all those robotic arms and the way they work. You know, we speak about robots and we all think of, you remember we all back in the 70s, 80s, we all thought robots were something that would go and talk to us and serve us food. But look at those robotic arms. Look how precise they are. And they're picking something up that's about so big that I would say it's a centimetre and a half. For a robot arm to go and be that precise, it's not just the arm, by the way. That arm would have a camera on it. It would actually see what it's picking up, just like a human being. Unbelievable. And then put it in the correct position for the printing. That's why things are so cheap. I think Lego would have been more expensive 20 years ago than what it is today, because now it's all automated. Those robotic arms, next level. Let's give them a hand. There you go, now they're making the hands. So they've made the head, they've made the body, now I guess they're making the hands. See what the genius is? The genius is not the Lego, the genius is that machinery that's been manufactured and bespoke just for Legos. That's where the genius is. That's where the money is. Everyone thinks I've got to sell Legos to make money. For example, sure, that's where you get your return when you sell the Legos. But the brains and the manufacturing and the start of the business is that machine, not the Lego. That's where the genius is. That's next level preciseness. I mean, you're dealing with something that's 2 centimeters. It can't be more than 0.000001 millimeter out. Otherwise, the whole machine will just, it's plastic we're talking about, it will break. That's robotic. That's where, can you imagine who will be in 10 years? If something like that can be done, that just freaks me out. That's just next level. And now the body's going to get assembled. Wow. Where do you reckon that machine is made? I'm saying USA, could be German, but I'm saying USA. Sorry to all the German, I know you're more precise than Americans in designing robotic arms and things like that. The reason I'm not saying Germany, I think it's more of a USA game than a European game. They're more sort of mechanical, a little bit more autos, a little bit more cars, a little bit more manufacturing. Just a wild guess, it just looks like an American machine to me. I'm gonna search it up and let you know. Germany. The Germans. You know what, I should have known, because when it comes to accuracy, it's German. I took a 50-50 bet, didn't I? But yeah, there you go, Germans. Because Germans are more about precision. So, damn, next time I'll get it right, I promise you. How many of you guys got it right? How many of you guys thought Germany, not USA? This machine would not only produce just that same Lego mold that we're just seeing right now, a head, two hands, a body and two legs. It would also be a machine that can easily be programmed on the computer to design a horse or a car. You would not just make one machine just to make the body. The way the mechanics work would be adaptable to build whatever Lego design that you want. All right, and there's the printing label. Nothing surprised me about the printing label. Those robotic arms for the Lego really got me. They seem to be really specific. Like what I said, it can't be more than 0.0000001 repeater of accuracy. But the printing in that's just used for any kind of machinery. You could see a normal roll. You could buy that from anywhere. That's just a basic thing. You know, you buy a Lego off the shelf, but you don't think of what's going on behind it. I'll never look at a Lego piece again the same way. Lego is very expensive, so I'm guessing that machinery is quite expensive as well. It would be very, very expensive. The filling machine, which is getting cut, you could see it's a sheet of paper that you buy, and then that gets folded over, and you can see how it's becoming a bit of a slip. And there's just a heating element that's cutting the machine every, I would say 20 centimeters, and that's how they're selling the Legos. Again, that's something standard off the shelf. Those Legos are getting made from that machine are getting sold to the world. 8 billion people can actually buy that product, and they're all getting made from one manufacturing plant in the world. Can you imagine how many bricks there is out there in the world? Take a guess. Take a guess how many bricks of Legos there is out there in the world. Just at my nephew's house is probably billions. I don't know, honestly. But can you imagine? I wouldn't even know the number. I wouldn't even be able to read the zeros. I would reckon there's 80 billion. 400 billion. Wow, that's a lot of Legos. There's 400 billion pieces of Legos around the world. Lego, who would have thought? Love Lego. There's Lego shops in every single hub around the world now. I know when I go to Shanghai, there's a Lego shop. I go to London, in the center of Lego, there's a Lego shop. Sydney, there'll be a Lego shop. New York, Lego shop. I didn't even say, Dubai, of course, big Lego shop. There's a Lego show, I've been told. Wow. So there you go, guys. If you're into Lego, you found your life.